Hello, my name's Shannon Monks and this is my marketing assignment related to Apple's increasing market share. Apple was founded by Steve Jobs, Steve Wozniak and Ronald Wayne in April 1976. Apple Incorporation is an American multinational technology company that designs, develops and sells consumer electronics, computer software and online services. The software includes the iOS operating system, iTunes and Safari. The products include the iPhone, iPad, iMac, MacBooks, iPod, Apple Watch, Apple TV, AirPods and HomePod smart speakers. The online services include the iTunes Store, App Store, Apple Music and iCloud. Apple is the world's largest information technology company by revenue and the second largest mobile phone manufacturer after Samsung. As of December 2017, there were 499 retail stores across 22 different countries. Apple do not promote their own products except at press conferences. Instead, they use secondary sources such as network providers and rumours online. Apple use two pricing strategies, premium pricing and psychological pricing. For example, the iPhone X costs $999 rather than $1,000, making it seem more affordable for consumers. Premium pricing reflects the belief that Apple's consumers will pay more for higher quality products. Apple sell products such as the iPhone, iPad, iMac, MacBooks, iPod, Apple Watch, Apple TV, AirPods and HomePod. Every year Apple renovate their products and bring out new releases which allows them to focus on consumer wants and needs. For example, the iPhone 7 saw the removal of the headphone jack. This brought up a lot of complaints towards Apple, and since they have brought out the AirPods. Apple products can be purchased from all electrical stores such as Currys, their own stores and mobile network providers, as well as online. They ensure all their products are easily accessible to all consumers. This statistic displays the market share of smartphone sales in Great Britain between October 2011 and July 2014 by brand origin. This was taken from Statista.com. As you can see, Apple was one of the brands that increased its sales from 2012 to 2014, rising from 24.6% to 28.6%, with many of the other brands showing a decline. For example, Samsung, the biggest retailer of smartphones in the UK, dropped from 36.4% to 36%. The graph shows the market share held by the Apple iPhone in Great Britain from 2011 to 2017. The lowest market share they had was in the second quarter of 2011, being 13%. By the third quarter of 2017, it had reached its peak share of 42% penetration within British households. This was taken from Statista.com. The years in which the market share increased were those when a new product was released by Apple. For example, at the end of 2016, the iPhone 7 was released. At this point, the market share rose from 35 to 38%, showing that there is a high demand for new technology from Apple. Also, in 2017, the iPhone 8 and iPhone 10 were released. This is when the market share grew from 40 to 42%, showing that each time a new product is released, the market share increases. Apple market their products by offering complimentary items with all purchases. For example, if you buy an iPhone, you will also receive a charger and complimentary headphones, separately costing you over £50. Another marketing point for Apple is that users can take advantage of their own Apple ID, allowing them to manage their digital identity, having access to private files and preferences. Apple products also create a halo effect across their whole range due to each product complementing another. This means that consumers will be more likely to stay within the Apple brand rather than buying cheaper alternatives. This is because the quality is not carried through from cheaper products. For example, you can purchase cheap charging cables from different retailers, but these have a much slower charging speed and a lower level of durability. This halo effect, along with consumer loyalty, adds to the increasing market share of the Apple products. Market their own brand, and therefore do not have a set amount that they spend on marketing themselves. This means they do not broadcast on social media, TV, radio or adverts of any kind. The only advertisements they use are through mobile networking companies. Apple do not pay for this advertising, instead the network operators do. However, Apple set restrictions on these advertisements on how they must look and what information they can entail. In the whole of Apple's trading years, there has only been one advertisement made by themselves. This was done in the last quarter of 2017 when the iPhone X was released, with the new technology of the emoji. They were not promoting their actual product in this advert, but instead focused on their new adaptation.
It's alright. I wanna keep you with you all night.